When you're watching this show, do you ever wish you could just jump through the screen of the television and talk back to the guests? Of course. Yes, of course. Or even yell at me. Well, today we're going to give people that chance. We have brought back some of our most outspoken guests to talk about what happened after they came on the show. Now, you know talk shows have been under a lot of heat lately, right? We are solely responsible for the moral degeneration of the American people. Okay. Today we're going to meet some of those people whom we've demoralized. People, they're ordinary people. They were moved to do extraordinary things, however, after watching our show. It's a place right now where people are going to get a chance to say, "Hey, Sally, I want to talk to you." And I have to listen. So, I'm going to let you in a little secret. A few of them plan to put me in a very bad hot seat. So, you ready for that? Maybe I deserve it. Now, it's all right. Let's get started. My first guest is making her 10th appearance on our show. She holds the record. Sarah Louise Chandler first came on the show in 1900 because her insurance company had stopped paying for a sex change. And it was halfway through. Through the years, we have seen her through a lot of highs and a lot of lows. Take a look at this.
What I'm trying to learn is how to be happy and how to love myself. And each time I've made different changes on myself, I've used myself as an experiment. I am a very happy soul. I'm probably more happier than most people, and I'm very dynamic, and I've lived with a lot of traumas, but that isn't enough. I want more. I don't have any orgasms anymore. I don't have very much sexual feeling. You know, but I have a lot of wisdom now. I can create any illusion.
Here's Sarah Louise. Is it unusual to make love as a woman if you've been making love your whole life with men's equipment?
It's a whole new realm, but it's much more fulfilling.
Was having a sex change operation, becoming a girl, was that the solution?
No. Nothing on the outside is the solution. We use these things as crutches. So I finally learned that. I tried everything, and I finally learned that I have to like me for me.
Please welcome back to the show, Sarah Louise.
Hello.
You look so straight.
Oh, what do you mean?
Well, straight, you know, no bump, no grind, just straight.
Oh, yes, well, because I have a lot to talk about, and I really want people to hear versus see. I mean, as you heard from the clips, you know, I came out in the media not because I wanted to, because I was basically screwed over by corporate America, because I was just a little person. And thanks to Sally, I had a voice. And I think that's what this is all about. You know, unfortunately, my mom's been ill with cancer for most of my life, and I have an epileptic sister, so I never had really a mom. But Sally's been like a mom to me.
Oh,
you know? And I'll tell you something. I've been on probably more talk shows. I'm going on my 7th year in the media, and I've made very little from it. I'm here to help educate and to share my love and my pain with all of you. And I have a feature story coming out in Mademoiselle. It's the first time in history any ladies' magazine has ever dealt with this subject. And I thank Sally.
Isn't that great?
So, friends.
You said you never wanted to be a media figure.
Right.
And you know we love having you here.
And I've lost a lot of work because of it, because of being on the media.
Are you all right now? Tell me where you are now.
Well, you know, I've been working. I got hired. I'll tell you another thing that's happened. I got hired at this restaurant. They hired me, told me I'd be starting the next week, and for 2 months, I never got the job after continuously being told, next week we're putting you on. And then about 3 weeks ago, a sign went up on the window, help wanted. And they won't give me the job. I called up not
Did you
even
go
an
in
hour.
and ask why?
They won't say it's the woman who hired me knew everything, but someone in the family, because it's multi-generational, just would not let me be put on the schedule. So I got a lawyer and I'm fighting. But this is what it's about. The media is the most powerful form on the earth, and that's why it's growing and will continue to grow.
Sometimes, by the way, a person comes to the show as a guest and leaves as a very special friend, and that's certainly the case with my next guest. Her name is Hazel Skinner. I met Hazel several years ago when her 12-year-old daughter, Megan, was battling cancer. Unfortunately, Megan passed on. Hazel was with us to share our 10th anniversary of this show. Please take a look at this.
One of the things that she said to you is, I've got good news and bad news. The good news is I'm keeping a positive attitude and I'm a fighter. The bad news is the doctors tell me that I'm probably not going to make it. But Sally, I want to tell you that when I get to heaven, the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find Allison. And I'm going to tell her that you didn't get to say goodbye, but that you love her very, very much.
Megan was quite a kid. I'm sorry we didn't have a picture when she had her hair. Thrilled to have Hazel back today. Hazel, now you saw Hazel, right? Hazel, come on out. All right, what happened? That you're not the woman I just saw on the 10th anniversary show.
No. I have missed you, Sally.
Thank you. How much weight have you lost?
Just a little bit.
About?
I lost about 30 pounds.
I think it's important. Megan was we ought to give them a plug, a Make-A-Wish child.
Indiana Children's Wish Fund.
And she was a Make-A-Wish, and she wanted to see me. And so we went out there and we did a show, and that's, in case you're wondering how we met Megan, that's the way we met her.
What you don't know, though, I'm going to interrupt Sally.
Go ahead.
What you don't know, all the kindnesses and all the things that Sally did for my child Megan, as well as my daughter Sarah, that it was not publicized, it was not on television, it was not written up in a magazine. But out of the blue, there would be a phone call, and Sally would be on the other end of the phone, just called to see how you're feeling today. And it was almost intuitively, it would be one of the few times where Megan was having a really difficult time or not keeping a positive attitude. And that phone call did so much. Or she would get a note in the mail, or she would get a stuffed animal. And those small kindnesses added up. And most of you never knew about that.
It's easy to be kind to her. She's special. Hazel, how long since Megan has been gone now?
It's been a little over 3 years. She passed away August the 25th of 1992.
And Allison passed away February of 1992, February 2292.
I remember.
So that's exactly what she said to me. She said, I know you didn't say anything, so I'll go up there and I'll find her, which I think is phenomenal. Absolutely. You look absolutely great.
Well, thank you.
How's your daughter doing, your other daughter?
Well, of course, my youngest daughter, Sarah, she's 15, and she's wonderful, and she is absolutely the joy of my life. And I also have a son that's 25, and he just got married. And I have a new daughter-in-law, Lisa, whom I just adore. And things are wonderful with the Skinners. And Sally, you've had a lot to do with that,
great.
As you know.
No, but you look great. One of the shows I still get asked about is the one where a family of 12 grown siblings were able to talk about how their father had abused them their whole lives. Well, one of the brothers was Robert. Please take a look at this.
For almost a year, with a stable home, when I was 3 months, they took me away. I was in a stable home. Why didn't you leave me in that stable home? Why did you pull me back into the abuse?
You weren't in a stable home for a year.
I was in a foster home.
It was only a few months.
They wanted to adopt me. I talked to the people. Why did you put me back into that?
And I interfered in his rage.
That what?
The fury got worse.
What do you mean the fury got worse?
He would get worse with the children.
What do you mean worse? He's
screaming.
beating the heck out of these children. Pick up a knife, pick up a hammer, pick up something, and do it to him. I mean, what do you mean? I am always embarrassed when I lose it, always. Well, 14 years. Robert, I know you're waiting backstage. Come on out. Robert came back to the show 6 months later, and most of the family had forgiven the father. I still remember how angry Robert was. Take a look at what happened on that show.
That to me. All right, don't lie to my face. You didn't beat me in the head every day of the week.
No.
You didn't wake me up with a broomstick handle to the head.
Liar.
Come on.
You stinking rotten liar.
Don't even run your mouth and say that to me, because I'll give you some of what you gave me.
You're making
Punk.
Don't do it.
All right?
You're making it right.
Don't even say it. All right? I'm calling you. Don't even say it.
And you go ahead.
You want it? You big mouth. Let's go outside. You're a big man, right? When I was a little kid, you were a big man, right? You ain't now, though.
Robert, I remember thinking this man has got to find a way to deal with the anger. I know you called our office last week on your own, right?
I sure did.
To say that things had changed for you.
Well, they sure have. You finally convinced me that therapy was the thing I needed. I've been in therapy for a year.
I'm sure you still get angry, but has there been some help in how to handle it?
Well, I got self-control now. It's, you know, a lot easier to deal with it. You know, if I have a problem, I can always call my therapist. You know, she's really close to me.
How's the family?
They're doing good. We've been doing a lot of productive things.
Really?
You know? Oh, yeah.
Good.
Things have been 100% better.
Have you seen your father? I think that's what we're...
No. I basically liquidated him. I had to.
As I said, times have been kind of hard for us. We've been getting it from all sides, from people and the media and the press and all of that. And all three of these people called us out of the blue in the last week or so because you said you had some things you wanted to get off your mind. Hazel, you called Amy, who is our senior producer, last week.
Yes, I did.
What'd you say to her?
Well, I, of course...
Come on up here, Amy. Come on.
Come on, girlfriend. Come on. Come on, Amy.
Talk to her. What did Hazel... I love standing next to Amy because she's shorter than me. Yeah. What'd she say?
Well, it wasn't just Hazel, but, you know, when everything was going on with the talk shows are ruining society, this and that, this is what really gave us the idea to do the show, because Sarah called and Hazel called and both left angry, very upset messages on my voicemail saying, you know, I'm listening to the radio, I'm hearing what everybody's saying about how bad talk is, but you know what? Sally, your show changed my life in a positive way, and I'm really angry that nobody's out there saying that, you know what, good comes out of these talk shows.
So you just instinctively know we were hurting.
Exactly.
Right? Remember 18-year-old Heather from our show about teen prostitutes.
Boyfriend, and he kicked me out, stole all my money, and I ended up on the streets. And I had no place to live, and so I thought that was the only way to go, was prostitution. I mean...
Well, after that show, we got a letter from this woman who was deeply touched by Heather's story.
Sally, my heart broke when I saw Heather on your show, and I knew we had to do something to help her, so I'm here today to ask Heather to come live with my husband and me.
Wow. You don't want to miss this. Stay tuned. Welcome back. I have to tell you, when I heard about why our next guest was on the show, I, who am not easily floored, I was really floored. This is Gloria. Gloria wrote us a letter after watching a show we did last month on teen prostitutes. You said you saw that show. Okay. Let me show you first what happened on the show. This was is a teenager named Heather. Take a look at this. How did you turn to prostitution?
My boyfriend, and he kicked me out and stole all my money, and I ended up on the streets. And I had no place to live, and so I thought that was the only way to go, was prostitution. I mean, I was making money, and I wasn't getting hurt at the time, and I felt like I had no other choice. I don't have a high school diploma. I don't have that much experience, and I felt like that was the only way.
Heather, I know you had a pretty horrible experience a couple of weeks ago. Can you tell us what happened?
was sleeping in a theater where all the homeless people sleep, and I got raped. I was sitting there, and all of a sudden I felt a hand on my shoulder, and I got hit in the head with a pipe or something.
Later in the show, Heather really laid her heart on the line with her mother. Watch this. Tell Mother what you'd like to have happen now. Come on, tell her what you told us.
I want to go home with you and try to stay off of drugs. And
Heather, we can't do that.
Shut up and listen why. Shut up and listen why. Shut up, everybody.
Okay.
She's 18 years old. She's almost 19 years old. She's walked out of our house.
I'm trying to change. Damn it, I'm told that.
Gloria, tell me how you felt after you saw that show.
My heart was broken, Sally. I've never known rejection like that. I saw a girl receiving rejection again after a lifetime full of rejection, and I felt just some of the pain. I can't even imagine the pain, but the pain was so real. And I cried with her. From what I've been hearing from others, lots of us cried with her.
Gloria wrote to us with a special request, so you tell everybody why you're here.
We're just being available, and we just want her to know she has a home with us and she can live with us.
Gloria is married, has no children, was a teacher for 17 years. Randy owns a construction business. They have sent us a picture of a lovely 3-bedroom house in New Mexico, and they have a room all ready for Heather. And if Heather wants this, well, then Heather, she could have a wonderful life. Heather has been waiting backstage. She has no idea that this has happened with Gloria and Randy. So now she doesn't know that. Let's bring her out now. Welcome back, Heather. You look very pretty.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Would you tell us what's been going on with you? Have you been clean?
Yeah, I've been clean for 60 days since I've been.
All of this sounds so easy to say on television, and in real life it's so darn hard, I know. Do you think you can do it?
Yeah, I think I can do it. It's just really hard.
It is. What's the hardest part?
Just, every day. I mean, and the area I live around is not the best area. There's a lot of drug interaction and stuff like that.
So you're seeing it in front of you all the time.
Yeah, and it's just like a challenge every day,
What about the prostitution? Have you not had to do that?
No, I haven't done that either for, I haven't done that for 3 months.
Have you heard from your mother?
I tried to call her after the show, and I tried to talk to her, and she doesn't want anything to do with me. She's just really been non-supportive and basically told me not to call her anymore. I'm dead to her, so.
Was she upset that we put her on the show?
No, it's not that. It's just.
She's fed up with you.
That's what she says. She said I was just an awful splat. Just all this stuff that I'm no good. So.
What do you think, Heather? Do you think if you really had a second chance at life that you could go on and do something pretty wonderful?
I think so. I really think so. I
think you could. I think that you could be a teacher, or you could be a counselor. I think you could show people, because like me, you're somebody who's been there, when you come from very far down, there's all kinds of lessons. My producers told you we got a lot of mail about the show that you were on, didn't we? And this woman sitting next to you is one of the people who wrote to us. Gloria, why don't you read the letter that you sent to?
It says, Dear Sally, I'm writing just moments after your show to let Heather know she has a home and family with us after she gets out of rehab. My husband Randy and I have been blessed with many things, not just a lovely home or a successful business or a one-of-a-kind marriage. We've been blessed with big hearts full of love for our world, especially its youth. We would be honored to share our life, our home, our love, ourselves with Heather. She needs love, acceptance, a positive, nurturing environment, and maybe most of all, security, a haven in this cold, old world. Simply put, life is beautiful, and we want Heather to know how wonderful it can be and how beautiful she is.
You got a home.
This is really awesome because this is what we need more people like.
Maybe just knowing that it's there. Maybe.
Yes.
Heather, when was the last time anybody made you a present?
Gave me a present?
Yeah, just because they liked you. They didn't want to sell you drugs or anything. They just made you a present.
A long time. Quite a few years.
Gloria, what's that on your lap?
Well, I just had to bring you something special. It's a hearts, it has special meaning for me. It's a hearts and kisses bracelet. You know, you don't have to live with us, but I just wanted you to have something beautiful so you would know you're loved. You're gonna make it. You're gonna be successful. You're so worthy of beautiful things, okay? So here.
And you know something, Heather? She's perfectly able to hear all the bad things that have happened. Sometimes we don't want to tell anybody the bad things. You can talk to her about anything. Next, this woman says that after watching a surprise reunion show last year, she decided to find her family. When we come back, she is going to meet her sister for the very first time. Another big surprise. Stay with us. All right, how many want to go home with Gloria? Raise your hand. There you go. One of the topics, if you just tuned in, you'll never understand this. One of the topics I never get tired of doing on the show is family reunions, because it is very rewarding to hear from people who see the shows and then they set out on their own family quest. And that's what happened with my next guest. Bonnie, tell me what happened when you saw our last, I think it was our last reunion show.
I saw your show in February, and it inspired me to get up and find my biological family. And it took me about a month after your show. When I did contact them, they had seen the same show. And I don't know, it just you inspired me.
You mean the family had seen that? That's
They had seen the same show, and it
Now,
just inspired me.
Tell us the story. You were given up at birth for adoption.
Right.
Was it a good family you were adopted into?
Very good family.
God bless.
Very good.
I think that 28 years is long enough to wait. Say hello to your sister, Lucy. Did you ever think that you'd be up on the stage hugging your sister? No. No. You told us that if you could just meet your sister, everything in your life would fall into place.
Yes.
Do you still feel that way?
I do.
I know you've seen other families being reunited on the show. How do you feel when you saw those shows?
I always wished it was me, you know, and I saw that show in February. And when I saw that show, I cried to my husband. I told him, I said, I wish that was me. I really wish it was me. And I tried hard to find her, but I didn't know her birth date, and I didn't know her name. And my parents were in denial. So I couldn't find her.
What do you want, anything you want to say to other people who are watching? Because they can go out if they have somebody and they can do it?
I
Yeah.
encourage them.
See?
I
Yes.
encourage them strongly.
Try, just to keep trying.
Last month, my producers and I surprised Dottie by reuniting her with her birth mother on the show. This is a member of our staff. Take a look at this. If you found her, what would you want? I mean, what would you say?
I just want to thank her for having me and I want to make sure that she's okay because she had a very rough life.
We found your mother and we wanted to give you a wonderful surprise. So, Mom, come on out and say hello. Dottie, it's not all peaches and cream, is it? Tell me what's been going on since that show. I understand you have a special new relationship.
Since the show, sorry, I have a cold. Since the show, I have 5 siblings, and I met them. But there's one, my brother Frank. He's my best friend, and I want to thank you for helping me to find him because I wasn't there for the first 18 years of his life.
You're going to be there for the next?
Every day.
Sit like, stand up. This is Frank, right? I have a brother and I love him more than anything, and there's just the two of us. And we are real old now and we have this great relationship. So this thing can happen with you. Go ahead, go up and give her a hug. Stay with us. We'll be right back. You're bringing up a bastard. I've chewed up and spit out tougher kids than you for breakfast. So now that we've gotten that over, Chris, I eat 21-year-old boys for breakfast. Welcome back. You know, there is a great satisfaction in knowing that you've had some kind of positive impact on our guests. We also love to know that what we do every day would help somebody. My producers and I were especially moved by letters we got recently from 2 women. One is Evelyn, one's Barbara. Evelyn, let me start with you. Would you read us part of the letter that you sent?
I'd be glad to, Sally. Dear Sally, in April of 1988, the day I found out I had breast cancer, I picked up my new glasses, which were reddish burgundy and shaped similar to yours. After my surgery, when I returned to work, especially at my part-time job, everyone would call me. The customers would look at me and say, Sally Jessy, and then everywhere I would go, they would say the same thing, and some would even call me Sally Jessy. I had no idea who you were. I'm sorry.
No, that's fine.
I must have lived in the dark ages, really.
No, that's terrific.
I work all the time, that's it, okay? Finally, in Oklahoma City, I saw your program for the very first time. I remember that program very well. I personally did not feel we looked that much alike, but our empathy gets the best of us. And that's how I perceive you anyway. And from everything I've heard, this is not from the letter right now, but I see this.
Okay.
I then read your book to learn more about you, to see who
You're the one who
everybody
bought
was calling me.
The one copy. There we go.
Huh?
I'm just teasing. Go ahead.
Oh, I had to see who everybody was calling me. I wanted to learn more about that person. And I just wanted you to know, being linked to you by so many persons gave me a much-needed confidence in myself after my mastectomy. I also have felt your pain when you lost your daughter in your son's accident. I did pray for you during those times.
Thank you.
When I am off work during the day, I do watch your program and enjoy you very much. You are the greatest. I've enclosed a photo to see what you think. I think you're prettier, but we both have good hearts. And I'm older. Thank you,
Evelyn,
Sally, for being you, and God bless you.
I think that's wonderful. That's really wonderful. All right, Barbara. Let me tell you a little about Barbara, if I possibly can. Barbara is somebody who, you know, she wrote me a letter. Maybe we ought to do it that way. Is that all right, Barbara?
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
She saw a show we did about men who treated their wives like slaves. Now, first, I want you to take a look. Do you remember that show? Let's take a look at what happened on that show. Listen to the things that Kathy says her husband makes her do. He makes me dress him from head to toe. I have to put on his socks, his shoes, his pants, his shirt, and I have to put on his underwear. He makes me bathe him. He makes me wash everything, including his private parts. I have to...
The man is the boss of the house. Whatever a man says, that's what goes.
Do me a favor. Especially you, Smiley. Out of here. Me to you. Out of here. I mean it. Up and out. Go. I'm kicking you out. You, Ambrose. Kick that. Out. Found every clip where I got angry. Anyhow, Barbara, you saw that show, right?
Yes.
And let me read part of Barbara's letter. It says, Dear NBC, well, she was writing here, right in this area. I am a very big fan of Sally Jessy Raphael, and I have been for 17 years. In radio, she gave me a lot of courage to go out in the job market and get a great job. I am slightly retarded, and she has gotten me so far with that. On television, she and the guests have taught me in my marriage how to stand up to my husband who was abusive. Now I'm going for help, and he is much better. It still could go either way, but I feel I'm getting strong enough to face it. Whatever happens, I feel privileged and blessed to know Sally for so long. I feel that she and I have a very special bond. And you have been to visit us here, haven't you?
Yes.
Yes. You told our producers after you saw that show, you got the courage to go for counseling.
Yes.
How is it doing?
Oh, okay, good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Did you, Barbara, ever think that you would be on the show?
No.
And one of the things is that there are people who are also retarded who can learn to go out and have good jobs, like you have. How's your job?
Yes, very good.
And a good and a happy member of the community.
Yes.
And is the counseling helping with your husband?
Yes and no. This week he was very, very good. He brought me flowers for the first time. A long time, because I was coming here. And I do love him. I have fun with his family. It's fun. But he has a problem with drinking, and he does have a problem. Yeah.
Will you be able to take care of yourself if something happened to him?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so, too.
Yeah.
I'm very proud to have you on the show.
Thank you so much.
Okay. I'm going to come up and give you a hug in a minute. Next, I would like to respond to some viewer mail from people who think I was too tough on the guests. Stay with us. Welcome back. We wanted you to know that we do read all the letters you send us. Sometimes it takes us quite a while, so don't give up hope. And we do love hearing from you. Not every letter we get, of course, is so nice. A few months ago, we did a show called My Husband Got Another Woman Pregnant. In the show, I said something that really caused us an avalanche of mail. Here's what happened. Can I ask you a question, Kim? This man has already said he's not marrying you.
Not right now, no.
Not right now. We have
What is not
decided
right
we're
now?
A 4-year plan. I don't intend to jump into marriage again. I don't intend to jump
You don't
in. I
intend to
jumped in
jump into
before.
marriage again, but you're fathering a child with someone. You're bringing up a bastard. Well, now just wait a minute. A lot of you out there were not happy about that, and one of the letters that we got after that show was from a woman named Stephanie who wrote, "Dear Sally, I write this letter as hot tears stain my face. I take great offense to the word bastard. How dare you or anybody else give that title to a teeny defenseless baby who didn't ask to be born? When I took my 6-day-old baby home from the hospital, I had no idea how wonderful it was to feel the soft, warm breath of a baby on my neck as I rocked him to sleep, or how proud of him I was when he called me Mommy. My beautiful little boy is no bastard." Now, the answer is, my reaction, she's completely correct. I was absolutely wrong, and she's completely correct. So I apologize. Now, unfortunately, it's not just me who sometimes gets into hot water. We had a guest named Carl on a show that we did. We called it Stop Pretending to Be a Girl. Carl felt he'd been betrayed because he found out his fiancée had been born a man. And when he got angry, here's what he said. Is this a well-to-do family?
This was net worth income $250 million. Okay? We ain't talking no little trailer trash here.
Well, we got a letter from a woman named Helen, and here's what she wrote.
"Dear Sally, I am so mad I could scream from Ohio, and believe me, you would be able to hear me in New York. Well, Carl, Big Mouth, let me tell you something. My husband and I live in a trailer, but they are now called mobile homes. We are not, and I repeat, not trailer trash. You are very stupid when it comes to opening your mouth. I would advise you to close your mouth and stop calling people names until you know them. Thank you, Sally, for letting me get this off my chest, because this is not the first time this has happened. Thank you."
Sometimes there are guests who kind of push me to the limit, and whenever that happens, I hear from you who want to know why I lost my cool. Take a look at 2 shows in particular that a lot of you wrote to me about. I've chewed up and spit out tougher kids than you for breakfast, young lady. So now that we've gotten that over, Chris, I eat 21-year-old boys for breakfast. I'm not particularly proud of that. I didn't ask to show that, they did. Next, we're going to show you some of the outrageous things that our viewers have sent us. Don't go away. When my producers told me about this next thing, I thought they were really pulling my leg. Sure enough, I want to show you what we found in our viewer mail one day. Okay, come on in. Come right in. Can you see what that is? Or is that hard to see? Well, this is a fake fingernail with my picture painted on it. When we got this, we thought somebody had taken my nails for ransom. And, you know how they send a part of you? This is Elena. Stand up, Elena. She's the artist who created this fingernail, and she has her hands full. Take a look at her fingernails. All 10 of them. Isn't that the most amazing thing that you've ever seen? All of them with pictures of me. In case you don't have a camera. They're gorgeous. Thank you. Can I give you this back, darling? Okay, and if you need ransom, I don't know if they'll pay you a dime, but it's all right. Nice hug.
I really like your show, but I'd like to say something.
Okay.
I was a victim of
sexual abuse, mental abuse, physical abuse, emotional, and it was very hard to deal with. But by watching his show, and I see that you have a lot of other issues of the same thing.
And people who've survived.
Yeah, and I feel I'm not alone with it.
Thank you. Thank you, darling. We do get some strange things in the mail. We would like to thank Phyllis Bossler. Every week, Phyllis sends me a letter, and she has in it one earring. And here are the letters, and there's always one earring in it. And I couldn't figure out, well, I'm sorry, Phyllis, oh my goodness. Couldn't figure out why she did that, but it's to get our attention, and I guess it worked. We'll be right back. Thank you. You have all said some very nice things to us. My feeling is, of course, we don't deserve them, but I will keep trying. And honestly, in my heart, you're all my family, and you mean a great deal to me. Thank you. You too. See you next time.